Okay, so we are home now and I'm going to show you my keto haul. Now I kind of have to do this a little bit different. I can't lay everything out on the table because like I said, Mara is gluten intolerant, and so therefore I had to go and buy a lot of things for her. Like I bought her at Sam's Club this giant box of Cheerios so that she can have Cheerios at breakfast because they're gluten free, or she can take them for just like extra in a snack. I also bought snacks and juices for children's church, so that's a lot of money that come out right there. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I also meal prepped for Josh, so I bought his food as well, so that was in the actual dollar amount that I spent. So because altogether, and I also bought an immersion blender, and I had to get toilet paper and paper plates, socks, Solomon a backpack. So there was a lot of things in there. So yes, my grocery haul was, the grand total was $412. But that was keto, redoing everything that Mara eats, gluten-free. That was the remaining school supplies that I needed, meal prepping for someone else, children's church, just a lot of stuff in general. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the things that I got, and then I'm going to try to calculate up what was keto, and then from there, that way we'll know how much it cost us to do a family of 5, because the kids are going to eat keto at night. So a family of 5, keto dinners and meal preps for me and him for the next 3 weeks. So let's get to it. So one of the first things, this is Josh's. Some of the things that I got, these were $1 a piece. They are broccoli florets. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and those I like. I'm going to be making chicken Alfredo, and when I make the chicken Alfredo, instead of using pasta, it's just chicken, the Alfredo sauce, and broccoli, and it's really good. I was so afraid. I was like, if I don't have pasta, I'm gonna like plow through this little bowl and it's gonna be nothing, but actually it's very filling, so I liked it. John is doing keto now. He said, if I can eat all the bacon and cheese and meat that I want and still lose weight like what you're doing, he was like, sign me up, forget the vegetarian. And to be honest with you, the vegetarian was a lot more expensive than the keto, as crazy as that sounds, because meat's very expensive, but you eat so little, because like the amount you eat drops dramatically. So, but he loves Chinese, Japanese, Asian food, so I got him cauliflower rice. It's $2.48. I could have made this myself, but he's the only one who's going to eat it. And I'm just going to, and honestly, when I'm meal prepping and I have that many meals to create, it's easy to just throw this in the microwave, steam it up. So I could have saved some money and just done cauliflower, but my laziness allowed this. 2 things right here. I bought smoked paprika. I picked up 2 of them. They are expensive. It is $3.94 for one of them. So these are expensive, but let me tell you something. If you use smoked paprika instead of like the cheap dollar regular paprika, this will change your world. Smoked paprika is the bomb.com. You will see me use it on almost every time. If I can learn to speak, you will see me use smoked paprika almost every single time I make chicken. I got coffee. This one is for John. It is caramel cream because I got a surprise to go with this. And then some mornings he's really tired, so I got him some extra caffeine coffee. He actually loves that. These are some of the things that I got for Mara, like gluten-free Pop-Tarts and things like that, so I can't really count those in the haul. I did get these. These are the Carb Balance tortillas. They are 6 grams of net carbs, so these are a little high. This is not an all the time thing. If we make tacos, I may have 1. I may use them for a wrap, but most definitely don't use a lot of these. Your carb count will go up high. It is 6. Pepperonis. I bought 3 packs of pepperonis because not only am I going to make keto pizza, I'm making Mara's meal prep. I'm making her gluten-free pizzas for her to take to school. So there will be lots of pepperoni used, and plus, I'm not kidding you, the other day I was starving, and so I sat and ate cottage cheese with some pepperonis. That's a good snack. Tuna. You can get this white chunk-like tuna in oil, but I would rather die. I get it in water. And I'm going to mix in lots of avocado mayonnaise. And then I'm going to show you, I bought something for me to dip this out with. I'm super excited about it. So yes, got me some tuna to get some fish in there. Back to the coffee. Y'all, this is my addiction. Look at this. Nutty caramel coffee. You can look, and this is literally the best thing ever. Like, I've been out of it and I've been just drinking plain coffee and I've been very sad. This made me sad. So yes, that coffee is the bomb. Next thing I bought were these Nathan's hot dogs. These guys are 1 total carb. Let me tell you something. You have no idea how expensive quality hot dogs were. These were $7.97. I will give them the fact that it is a family pack. I don't remember how many hot dogs are in it as I throw it. I don't remember how many hot dogs are in this. They're gluten-free. That was another thing I had to look for. And there are 16 hot dogs in this. So obviously nobody can have a bun. So I'm going to make a chili cheese hot dog bake. So that's going to be good. These are for me, the skinless Polish kielbasa sausages. Got to be careful. They do have 4 grams of carbs because of the seasonings, I guess, that's in them. But I don't eat a lot of them, but I do eat them occasionally with scrambled eggs because that is the best thing ever. And these are $2.50. These I bought for John, and the reason that I did is because he does not like sour cream. He only likes guacamole. And so I'm going to make these like chicken fajita bowls for him. And I'm putting sour cream on mine. And I can cook or like, you know, mash up an avocado here. But if I'm meal prepping for him, then the avocado is going to go bad by the next day. So instead, I got these bad boys so he can just slip one in his meal prep. Peanut butter. Let me tell you something. Oh, the avocados were $3.97. I'm bad at this. Okay, so peanut butter. You guys have no clue how hard it is to find peanut butter. Every peanut butter, 90% of them, even the ones that are like natural peanut butter, sugar is like number 2, number 3 ingredient. Sugar, everywhere you look. Sugar, sugar, sugar. So read the labels. This has been like the most eye-opening part of the whole thing for me is the fact, and this was $3.97 by the way, but that has been the most eye-opening part for me is the fact of you have no clue how much stuff they stick sugar in. And you're just like, okay, so it's natural peanut butter and it's like 100% peanuts. Okay, it is 100% peanuts with soybean oil and sugar and blah, blah, blah. And you're just like, that's not necessary. So make sure you are checking your labels very carefully, very carefully. And sugar comes in all kinds of names. Educate yourself. I'm trying. I'm working on it. You've seen me talk about the Mio. I found the Walmart brand because this one was only $2 exactly, and the Mio brand was $3.98. So guess which one I got? It's the exact same thing. Baby spinach on clearance for $2.41. Not sure what I'm going to use this with, but I'm going to invent something. And I went ahead and done the laziest thing possible and got shredded cabbage. And I've got carrots in here. I'm going to shred them too. I'm making John egg roll in a bowl. That is going to be part of his meal prep. I would rather die than eat cabbage. I just hate it. I always have, always will. Love the smell of it when it's cooking, but I despise the taste of it. Got me some pure vanilla extract to use for my fat bombs. And be careful. This one says vanilla bean extracts in water with a little bit of alcohol. If you get imitation vanilla, even though it's a lot cheaper, it's full of sugar. Yes, because I love it and it's my favorite and I love it a lot. And yeah, so I got more. It's expensive, but I love it. Okay, so a lot of the keto things I've been watching say that you can get erythritol for baking. Here's the problem I have with that. I can't find it, number 1. And number 2, they say to kind of stay away from Splenda because it has 2 different types of sweetener in it. One that will raise your blood glucose, one that does not. Sucralose does not raise your blood glucose. So I got pure sugarlose. So this is what I'm going to be using for baking because it's that or nothing. Giant thing of Parmesan cheese. Actually waiting to get a new tripod. It is in the mail. It will be here Wednesday. And when I get that new tripod, ooh, girl, I'm going to show you how to make all kinds of stuff that I'm learning how to make. Yes. Cream cheese. Cream cheese you use in a lot of stuff in keto. You can use it for the pizza crust. You can use it for the fat bombs. I'm going to be using it for both. I already have a couple cream cheeses in there and I got some more. This is a staple in a keto kitchen. I have the trifecta of the dairy. This is a little expensive only because it's Mayfield. If you live in the South, you will understand, especially in Tennessee, you will understand that we have a die-hard love and faithfulness to Mayfield because it is local and we love them and it's the best freaking cottage cheese you'll ever eat in your whole life. Best cottage cheese ever. Got some sour cream because sour cream is good. It is life. I love sour cream. And of course, the almighty heavy whipping cream for both coffee and for my Alfredo sauce that I'm going to be making. I cannot wait to get my tripod so I can show you how to make this. Okie dokie, that is all the keto food that I got from Walmart. So now let's move on to Sam's Club. I got bacon. Yes. The one thing I had to sacrifice on is the fact that in no store could I find bacon that did not have sugar of some sort in it. But I did search high and low and pay a lot more for bacon that had the least amount of carbs and the least amount of sugars in it. So this bacon right here does have sugar in it. And the macros on it is still 0 carbs. And I think that's because of the type of sugar. I'm not really sure. But this is like the best pecan wood bacon. Oh my God. And I got, how many pounds? This is 4 pounds of bacon, thick cut. This is gonna last a day or two, at least a day. I got 80/20 ground beef. I have, how many pounds is this? 6.59 pounds, almost 7 pounds of ground beef, and I paid $19.70 for it because ground beef was on sale for $2.22 a pound. So yeah, I wasn't about to pass that up. Almighty chicken breasts. Believe it or not, these guys are better than what I get at Aldi and Walmart because they are ginormous, number one. Number two, they also don't have a lot of fat and tendons and stuff you got to cut off of them. So and they're resealable. It's a 10-pound bag. They're $1.80 a pound. So what I do is I will take out a few breasts, put them in a bowl, put them in the fridge, and let them defrost in the fridge in a bowl. So I got 20 pounds of chicken. 20 pounds of chicken. This was probably my favorite find at Sam's Club, and it is almond flour. It is 3 pounds of almond flour. It was $11.98. At $11.98 is what you get for 1 pound at Walmart. So no joke, or no, it was $10.98 for 1 pound at Walmart. So this was a huge steal. So got almond flour. I got a 5-pound bag of shredded cheese. My kids love cheese. John loves cheese. I love cheese. But let me be real quick with you, all right, before we start getting crazy on the cheese. Cheese is wonderful. It is keto approved. It is keto fine. It is 0 carb, depending on what kind of cheese you're getting. If you're getting really crappy cheese, then it's going to have a little bit. But here's the thing. Too much cheese, no matter if it's keto allowed or not, is going to make you fat. So I bought a lot of it to last a really long time. So be gentle with the cheese. Again with the cheese, it's string cheese. I got these both for snacks for me and John, but also for the kids. These are 0 carbs. So yes, love these. The kids love them. It's just something quick I can stick in the lunchbox, especially for Mara being Miss Gluten Free. And you know, if I'm just desperately needing something to eat and I can't stop and make me anything, I got these. Pink Himalayan salt. I got 2 of these shakers. Got 2 of these grinders. They were only $3.98 for these giant things of salt. Pink Himalayan salt has natural vitamins and minerals in it that other salt does not. And you need lots of salt on keto. So here they be. This is what I got to dip in my tuna. Look, it's Parmesan crisps. The ingredients: Parmesan cheese. That's it. That's the ingredients. Parmesan cheese. Literally, it's just baked Parmesan cheese. Yes, I could have probably made these by myself. Yes, that's very lazy to buy the bag, but do what I want. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing that. And the fact that I meal prep for other people, I have 3 children, and now I'm running 2 YouTube channels. Sometimes I'm a little bit busy, a little bit too busy to make my cheese crisp, so I've got these on backup, because if you have convenience meals on backup, this is my personal opinion. I can't say it's a pro tip. Not been doing it long enough to say it's a pro tip. But if you have convenience foods at your hands that are keto foods, then you're less likely to grab convenience foods that are not. Yes. These are real crumbled up bacon. They're actually pretty thick. You can get these at Sam's Club. Yes, it is $10, but this is 1.25 pounds. And you don't need a whole lot of it in some of your recipes, such as sometimes when I make the Alfredo, I say sometimes like I've done this a lot, but I've had the Alfredo twice, and one time I not only had broccoli, but I had bacon bits in it. I also put it in my scrambled eggs. We put it in salads. So these bacon bits will go a really long way, and they are really worth it and really good. Queso cheese dip. You gotta check the labels, because some queso cheese dips like to throw a little bit of flour in there when you ain't looking, and it ups the carbs. But guess how many carbs this has in it? Guess. Can somebody guess? Guess. One for 2 tablespoons. So you can put this on your Mexican dips, or I can take my Parmesan chips and dip it in it, you know, that kind of thing. So queso cheese dip. And last but not least, no, this is not wine, even though I know that's what these look like. These are actually Da Vinci Gourmet syrups. They are sugar-free. I checked the sugars in them. They are sucralose, pretty much the same thing I already do, and raspberry. I'm going to use this. Now listen to me. They also have 0 calories, zero everything. So this is a raspberry syrup, and I am going to be making some keto cheesecake fat bombs. I'm putting the raspberry in it. So I have keto fat bombs that are raspberry cheesecake. That's important. And then I have this. It is the same thing, sugar-free, just the same, no carb, no nothing. And it is caramel flavor. This is for the coffee, and it also may go in the cheesecake, caramel cheesecake. Oh God, that'd be so good. Yes. I did the final total, and the final total was $279.46. That is how much I paid for just the keto foods alone. And to be honest with you, number one, that's for 5 people for 3 weeks. So I don't feel like that's bad, number one. And number two, there were some things in the haul that we could have easily gotten away with not having, like the Parmesan chips, like the stuff for the coffee. There were things that I bought. I didn't have to buy 3 boxes of coffee. Like, there were things that I could have gotten away with. So you could make this cheaper. So this is our first time doing a haul ever. And I just wanted to like really stock us up so that we would stick with it. Like, basically blow our whole grocery budget. That way you can't go back and start eating crap. You have no choice. You either eat it or you're going to starve to death. Like, that's the only options you have. So that's what I'm going to do, is we're going to finish all this stuff out. But the next time I go grocery shopping, my goal is I'm actually going to give myself a very small budget and see what I can do, and if I can do a budget keto haul. But for now, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to really, really stock us up really well so that we will stick to it. So there's our grocery haul. I hope you guys like this. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below and tell me what you have in your kitchen for keto. And you'll see this after you see my vlog. So love you. Bye.